3GP Episode 1. This entry is the first episode of a Brazilian animated series called Three Guerreiros Poderosos, or Three Powerful Fighters. Ironically, no relation to the 3GP file format. It was uploaded to YouTube in 2014, but everything about this production looks much older, from the animation, backgrounds, to the editing. It's really, and I mean really, rough. It's very much inspired by popular shonen works like Dragon Ball Z, attempting to match the heights of its action and spectacle, but severely missing the mark. Certain scenes that seem to be focused on action and fighting will literally just halt partway through. This happens all throughout the duration of the episode. These aspects combined with the overall poor presentation, lack of character expressions, and blown-out audio makes for an experience that ranges from painfully awkward to occasionally hilarious.
Você falou pra gente que não usaria Kung Fu.
Obviously, this is the work of maybe one or two beginners, but that doesn't make it any less absurd. It seems the audio for most of these scenes are sourced from other media, working within those confines in order to tell its own story, which, if anything, is a unique approach. The video's description states that the production took a total of 6 months. I'm not sure if that's just for this one episode or the entire series. As I had stated previously, this is a series. A series that includes at least 9 episodes, each around 15 minutes in length, and that's really nothing to scoff at, honestly. So I can respect that, even though the quality stays pretty much the exact same all throughout. It's an amateur's attempt at animation that completely crumbles under the weight of its own ambition, but it's that element that makes the series worth looking into in the first place. Three Powerful Fighters is at least worth skimming through for a couple of laughs. Intensification. Intensification is a 2009 video made inside of Gmod, primarily featuring a small cast of Nintendo characters. It opens with Mario coming across a superstar inside of the iconic GM construct. Assuming it's a normal star, he joyfully collects it. We are then shown that Bowser is standing on a nearby rooftop with a device waiting for Mario to take the bait. Bowser activates the strange device, triggering a bizarre song, which begins to cause harm to Mario, instantly bloodying him. He's slammed against the wall and floors repeatedly for a few seconds, before he's attacked by an Ivysaur ripped straight out of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Just after that, a watermelon is thrown at Mario before exploding, its massive glow consuming all of Construct in a nuclear blaze. The video then displays a screen saying, "The song is passed to your family as well," which I guess implies that all the chaos and destruction is triggered by the song that plays when the device is activated. We cut to Luigi, waking from his sleep on Christmas night for some reason. He enters the living room, at first worried about his brother's absence, until noticing the gifts beneath the tree. He proceeds to open one, which turns out to be a Nintendo Wii. How timely.
Nintendo!
He takes a seat, waggling away at some games, until he notices something left outside his door. Upon exiting, he's surprised with another watermelon. Luigi pokes and prods at the melon with his new Wiimote, until delivering one harsh final stab, inciting another massive explosion that engulfs Mario and Luigi's neighborhood, triggering the song from the previous incident. The video ends with one final message, made by a bored teenager, Inspiration Matthew. Just for the heck of it, does anyone know what the source of the destructive piece of music the video is centered around is? I tried throwing it into music finders and turned up nothing. Though it's not the kind of song I'd think would be hosted on streaming platforms. Sounds like some intentional meme audio. If you have any ideas or theories, let me know in the comments. Tangent aside, that's Intensification, a humble video that only managed a little over 1,000 views, uploaded by the user Antonio the Echidna 4. Reminiscent of the legendary Kitty 0706's content, which also utilized Gmod in some very creative and entertaining ways, and sharing the same year of release as my personal favorite of Kitties, being Link's Retarded Day.
Shut up, Grandma! Drink your prune juice!
Get fucked.
Albeit much simpler, it's a charming and nostalgic watch regardless. Uriah the Hittite, 15.
I love Miranda Scarborough. I love Miranda Scarborough.
This video is a 24-second long upload of the channel's owner confessing his love to a girl by the name of Miranda Scarborough.
My name is Uriah Gott, and the person that I love with every inch of my heart, more than anyone in the world, is Miranda Scarborough. I will never be able to say how much she means to me.
At first, his appearance and demeanor make it a bit awkward, but not very remarkable, until taking a closer look at the user's channel,
Anyone in the world.
which content consists of the same confession for every day of the month, from September 27th of 2011 to June 20th of 2012. So about 8 months in total of repeating the same video concept, resulting in roughly 268 videos all following this exact format. They're typically filmed out of his room, but there are some occasions where it looks like he's filming from an ER.
I love Miranda Scarborough. I love Miranda Scarborough.
That's some commitment. Mind you, we never get any more context to exactly who Miranda Scarborough is, and the potential dynamic between her and Uriah. I can only hope it's a wholesome one. Given the satirical vibes of a few videos, it does give credence to the idea that these are in jest as opposed to some disturbing one-sided obsession.
I love Miranda Scarborough. Wingardium Leviosa. Whatever that means. Ho ho ho, I love Miranda Scarborough.
Regardless of whatever the case may be, Uriah the Hittite's channel is just one of those strange channel oddities that I can't help but make note of.
I love with every inch of my heart, more than anyone in the world, is Miranda Scarborough.
Purcell Gut Instrumental. Purcell Gut Instrumental is a 2007 music video featuring a highly experimental backing track played over some eerie VHS capture of skeletons and puppets. It begins with some pulsating low-end distortion and is occasionally interrupted by what I can only describe as a digitized scream. Followed by quick cuts of the skeleton seated in a baby's chair in various different positions. The camera glides across the floor and pans upward to the chair, which now holds two entities, the blonde skeleton and now a zombie-esque being wrapped in layers of duct tape. The two embrace one another as the music enters its next evolution, sounding like audio from a walkie-talkie with a phaser effect. The skeleton cycles through a few more wardrobe changes and positions. The audio continues to escalate, in tandem with the fluctuating presentation of the skeleton. Eventually, even the green-faced puppet is overwhelmed by the madness of the music, losing its face, completely separated from its body and belongings, and is now no more than a toy. This video is certainly a weird one, and intentionally so, I would think. The video sits at just under 300 views, belonging to the channel Shroom Fiend, which contains a plethora of similarly experimental content while emphasizing the incorporation of VHS home videos, though the channel has been inactive since 2014. If you find this kind of unstructured and bizarre content appealing in some way, their channel might be worth looking into. Perhaps you'll find something intriguing amongst what remains. A little help from Spongebob. A Little Help from Spongebob is a 2010 video made utilizing the Windows Movie Maker, made by the user for the purpose of confessing their feelings towards a girl by the name of Izzy. It opens with Patrick asking Spongebob if he knew of a girl named Izzy and that she was the cutest girl ever. How adorable and funny she is, as well as the strange fact that she's known to burn her orphan children in the Sims video game, as well as being fond of oatmeal. Spongebob notes that, according to a magazine, some Justin Bieber lookalike has feelings for her, which is in reference to the channel's owner, of course. Spongebob and Patrick come together to brainstorm ideas as to how the user could confess their feelings to Izzy. Patrick starts out with a really stupid suggestion: to make a YouTube video with a cute message in it, to which Spongebob immediately shoots the idea down, saying it wouldn't work. The pair refer to two other bikini bottomites, such as the crazy chocolate guy and the old woman that really hates chocolate. Both of their ideas suck, so Spongebob and Pat refer back to the video idea. The two put on their eager faces in anticipation for the question, leading up to an image of the channel's owner, as well as text asking Izzy to go out with them. So yeah, a pretty cute video that was. It sits at just 428 views as of the writing of this video. The video was uploaded to this user's channel, who I'll just refer to as Dune, whose content was mostly skits related to media that they enjoyed, as they were a big fan of franchises such as Ape Escape and Full Metal Alchemist, all while enjoying cosplay. So, how did things go between Dune and Izzy? Well, sometime after the video's upload, Dune replied to a comment asking the same question, to which they had confirmed that Izzy said yes. even though all of these things took place over a decade ago. It's quite a heartwarming little video, especially with the hindsight that things turned out well in the end.